Hello everyone, my name is Syafiq Wildan Harjianto from campus BSI Kramat 98, and today I want fi- to do my hair of active listening skill. Today it's given of 5 talks that have an incredible talks that have really shaped the way you think about learning, personal growth, and human connection. Each one is a little different, but together they create one big clear picture of how we can improve ourselves and the way we interact with the world. We will talk about how to learn skills faster than you think possible, why your unique is your strength, how to live without the pressure of a fixed plan, how small steps lead to massive achievements, and how understanding language is about more than just words. By the end, I hope you will see how these lessons can blend together into your personal life and you can use it and learn it in everyday life. And the first one, we got a video from Josh Kaufman explaining the first 20 hours how to learn anything. Let's start with Josh Kaufman's talk, the first 20 hours. Many of us have heard about the so-called 10,000 hour rule from Malcolm Gladwell's book, which says it takes that long to become a master at something. The problem is most of us don't want to wait years before we can enjoy doing something new. Kaufman flips this idea. He says you don't need to be a world-class expert to make real progress. If your goal only just to get good and enough to use the skill in your daily life, whether that's playing guitar, cooking, coding, or even speaking language, you can get surprisingly far in just 20 hours of focused and intentional practice. The key of how you spend those 20 hours of practice is first, construct the skill into smallest and simplest part. Don't try to learn guitar, that's too broad. Try to learn few chords and one strumming pattern first. And the second, learn enough to self-correct quickly. You need a feedback as you go so you don't make the same mistake as you practice in your practice. Third, remove distraction and barriers. If your phone keep buzzing or you don't have your materials ready, you won't practice well because you get distracted a lot. Practice in short but in focused bursts. Even 30 to 55 minutes of practice day in a day adds up quickly over a month. So even you learn in a short terms, but you still can master it in few days just by repeating the same process over and over. But of course, growing your practice to harder and harder. What I love about this is that it changed learning from something intimidating into something exciting. Instead of thinking I'll never be good at this, you start thinking I could be decent at this by the next month, and you keep repeating this practice over and over. Second, have the title "What Makes You Special" by Mariana Antencio. The next is Mariana Antencio's story, and it's one that really stays with you. She tells about learning her home of Venezuela and moving into Minnesota for school. Imagine being a teenager suddenly surrounded by people who speak differently, dress differently, and even think differently. At first, she felt like she had to hide her differences just to fit in. She changed her accent, avoided talking about her background, and tried to blend into the crowd. But doing that came with a cost. She was losing parts of herself. Over time, she realized something powerful. The very things that made different were the things that made her valuable. Her perspective, her culture, her story. They give her a voice that no one else could copy. Her message is simple but strong. Don't hide your uniqueness to fit in. Instead, use it to stand out and connect with the others. She reminds us that belonging isn't about the same as everyone else. It's about being fully yourself while still finding common ground with people around you. And in a world where so many people are trying to look like or be like someone else, that's a refreshing and empowering thought. So, in the world, we have differences and everyone have their own uniques. The third video has the title It's Okay Not to Have a Plan by Mithila Palkar. We are often told from a young age that we need to have a clear plan of our lives, the perfect career path, the perfect timeline, the perfect map from start to finish. But Palkar admits that she never really had one, and for a long time she felt guilty about it, like she was somehow behind and unprepared. Then she realized life is unpredictable. Even people who have a perfect plan often find that reality has other idea. The truth is, opportunities don't always show up according to schedule, and sometimes the best experience come from saying yes to something unexpected. Her advice is to follow your curiosity, stay open to change, and be willing to take paths you never imagined. You might not know exactly where you're headed, but as long as you keep moving, you'll discover amazing things along the way. And honestly, when you look back, those detours often turns into the most memorable parts of the journey. But still, having a plan in your life is still good enough. The first video has a title How to Achieve Your Most Ambitious Goals by Stephen Dan Dan Danier. Stephen Danier's talk builds perfectly in on the previous idea. He asks, what if the key to achieving huge ambitious goals isn't giant leaps but tiny steps? Daniel believes that every big accomplishment is just the sum of many small, smart decisions. For example, instead of saying I'm going to run a marathon, you decide today I'll run for 10 minutes. Then you do it again tomorrow. And again the next day. Over time, those choices add up. He applies this he applies this to every area of life. Learning new things, improving your health, advancing your career. He talks about how making slightly better choice each day compounds into massive improvement over the years. The main takeaway is that consistency matters more than intensity. It's not about doing one huge, impressive thing once. It's about doing a small, manageable things over and over until they turn into something extraordinary one day. And the best part, anyone can do that, no matter where they are starting from. So you can start like from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. Make it you learn like step by step. And the last video has a title What You Didn't Know About Language Barrier by Roxanne Pomeranz. Finally, Roxanne Pomeranz opens our eyes to a part of communication we often overlook. When we think about language barriers, we picture two people who can understand each other's words. But Pomeranz says the real barrier goes deeper. Language is tied to culture, history, humor, and emotions. Two people might be speaking the same words, but if they come from different backgrounds, those words can carry different meanings. Even tone, body language, and timing can change how a message is received. This means that bridging a language gap isn't just about translation, it's about empathy. It's about slowing down, asking questions, and really trying to understand what the other person is trying to say beneath the surface. Her talk made me realize that true communication is a two-way effort. We are not just exchanging words, but building a bridge between two different worlds. And in conclusion from all of this video, Josh Kaufman shows us that learning can be fast and focused. Matriana Antencio reminds us that our uniqueness is our greatest strength. Mithilia Palkar tells us it's okay to move forward without a strict plan. Stephen Danier proves that small daily actions can lead to huge achievement. Roxanne Pomeranz teaches that real connection comes from empathy and understanding, not just shared words. Together, this talk tells us learn smart, be yourself, stay open, take small steps, connect deeply, and it if put this into practice, we can grow, achieve, and connect in ways that will surprise even ourselves. Okay, everyone, that's all for me. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.